6.
Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Happy Father's Day to all the great fathers out there taking care of their child, nurturing their child. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? One Weavy Gaming, what's up, bro? Thanks for the like, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Happy Father's Day. Hey, what's up, Kendall? Welcome to the stream. What's up? Guys, I just want to say something to my viewers and subscribers and moderators to my channel. You guys know that I have work. You know, I have work during the week, and I work on weekends also. Saturday. You know, I'm also busy, guys, because you know I have work. So you know, I always check my YouTube notification. I might miss out on a few live streams. I'm subscribed to a lot of people. You know, I appreciate the support I've been getting. You know, you guys know that I will support you back 100%. Hey, what's up, Israel? Greetings to you. Israel, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the like. Appreciate it so much. Greetings to you. The journey of my life. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Info TV support. I love shout out to you. Me and Darius. What's up, me and Darius? Welcome to the stream. I love shout out, my friend. Thanks for coming. Happy Saturday. Good evening to you, my friend. Thanks you so much for the like and share. Me and Darius. Appreciate it so much. Yeah, as I was saying, guys, you know, I work. You know, I work and I'm busy like anybody else, you know. Yeah, I'm a working man. So you guys know, you know, when I miss out on your live streams, you know that I'm actually at work, but I always check my YouTube notifications. Yeah, I appreciate all the support I've been getting. You guys know that I am busy, but you know I always support it. Oh, you live in Canada, the journey of my life. Okay, I didn't know that. I heard that Canada is a really nice place to live. Canada, it's a really nice place to live. We're gonna start off with E under, guys. Oh, okay. I have family that live in Canada too. Oh, you live in Canada for 20 years. Oh, that's so nice. You know, most people prefer Canada.
Here comes a new challenger.
Yeah, remember, guys. Remember that I have work like you guys too. You know, I work like you guys. You know, I try to balance work and the streaming. You know, I always check my YouTube notifications. I appreciate the support, guys.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some healing. Oh! Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. All right, what's coming up next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Reaches out with a lightning kick. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. That's a counter. KO. Player 2.
Thank you so much for the art. The journey of my life. Thank you so much.
Who's going to start things off? That drive impact doesn't get through. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Taking stock. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Spinning bird kick. Super hard hits him with a stopping bomb. Reaches out with a lightning Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. Knockdown and... the throw knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh, burnout triggered. Like good heads-up decision opting for KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Don't underestimate me.
Final round. Fight!
Open anti-air in the clutch. Jumps. Swings forward with the drive rush. Reads the jump in perfectly. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super. Will this super art do anything? Gets connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Oh, gets the air throw. Oh, here we go. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive art. Solid anti-air. Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? Oh, the throw connects. Scrambling here to avoid that corner. I can't throws.
Hey, what's up, Baldos? Baldos Mix Adventure, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Baldos Mix Adventure. Thanks for coming, my friend. Shout out to you.
Serenity keeps him out. Blocks the impact. Jumps up. Can't tech the throw. Taking stock. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. The impact gets blocked. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? All right, what's coming? Gets him.
Hey, what's up, Susanna? Welcome to the stream, Susanna. Thanks for coming, my friend. Take a look, shout out to you.
Jumps. That's some big, brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Gets scooped from down low. This is gonna be bad news. A quick breather. Big throw. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive down. The life remaining, so experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of picks the air throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Getting it all on the drive rush. This is going to hit for a critical art. We gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Who's gonna want to read with that anti-air? Player 1 made all the right moves, and this...
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Decides to go in with the target combo. Got some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Oh, talk about overextending. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Takes a trip. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. What'll happen here? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Barely blocks the jumping. Going in. Full SA lead experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Oh, sorry about that, Baldo's Mixed Adventure. I'm gonna check out here premiere.
A real test of nerves here. The drive impact doesn't work. Jump. Dashes out the cage right there. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. This is the final round. Expect to see some violence. Start anti-air in the clutch. All the throw connects. Jump. Impact squashed. This is gonna hurt. Grabs him. Pancake time. Player 2, clutch read on that impact. Player 2 is looking, throws them. Big throws. Betting it all on the drive rush. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Nightshade hook reads the jump and closes it out. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 chases them down. Decides to meet them in the air. Throws them down. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Snipes them out the air. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A brave forward jump there to start. Box him with a target. Solid trigger on the Toxic Blossom to pile on the damage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 has a slight life lead. They can't squander this punish counter trick. Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. Player 2 can't use any full burnout triggered. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They're backed up into the corner. Drive rush to keep it going. Super clutch corner sweep. This can lead to some big damage. Drive impact misses. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. While critical, what's gonna happen? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. What now? They back down to regroup. This main cashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Farewell.
What a finish! That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
I'm number one! Round one. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Still slugging it out. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Holds out with a block. Oh, whiffs the throw. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jump in. Big man's coming for you. Player 2 chases him down. Scrapping it out up close. And of putting those educated feet to good use. Picks the drive reversal. Brushes that off and keeps going. Plays burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Elena making him look silly with these targets. Uses the gauge for a super art. There's no question whether this super art is going to kill or not.
Let's end this on a high note.
There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Blocks that off. Also, ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive off. Target combo hit for some top. Holy! Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? And eats it. Player right. Oh! Taking chunks out of each other here. A jump it drops them. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They are done! Player 1 really has to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Elena's putting those educated feet to good use. Holds out with a hits him with a stopping block. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Throws him down. Player 1 with the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive lead. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Gets the jump in. Oh, burnout on both sides? Life lead opens up. Jumps? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. The jump in is denied. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Barely blocks the jump in. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Nice counter. Oh, they were looking for that over there. Burnout! Except the tempo of the match to take. Elena connects with Song of the Grass. We're gonna see her bending like no one else can. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Going in, they must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Big opportunity. Oh no, they're stunned. One chance here for super art. Responds with the ultimate killer head wrap. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Can they make the most of this? Dangerous range overhead, but it won't work. They were right to be on guard here. 100 hands. Hits them for the win. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
Hey, what's up, Kendall? Welcome to the stream.
Give me that
So the
rose.
civil
Give
rights,
me
guys,
that
we
grime.
feel
Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
I'm number one. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Opts for the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws him down. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Taking stock. The jump in is denied. Neither of KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump hits them with a stop and pop. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Can't tech the throw. Were they baiting them into that? Oito throw. You can't let them close in like that. What'll happen here? Gets them with the anti-air. Breaks the block with a throw. They're both driveless. This is gonna get... They're going for the super art ultimate killer head wrap. Player 2 drops him to half, closing the gap. Clutch anti-air. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very drive impact misses. Noticeable, this is gonna hurt. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to
Hey, what's up, JL Gaming, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream.
Throws them. It's time for both fighters. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 drops that off. Cannon blast him. Oh, here we go. Player 2 there's a burnout. Yes, sir. Boy, the overhead denied. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very good decision with that throw. Both sides rock super hard incoming.
I'm ready.
Thanks for the like and share, bro. Appreciate it so much. It's a shame in the community club, but I to get here.
Player 1 needs to wait this out. Will this drive bait catch the cycle out? Back dashes for space. They're taking a step back to slow down. Knew the throw was coming. A jump. Throws. This is a critical moment. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that 10 Perfect damage.
Hey, happy Father's Day to you, bro.
Are you
Just so much for that.
Player 1 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. All right. Opts for the throw. Player 1 has the life lead. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Still slugging it out here. Tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Heading into the end game now, this kid takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Snipes him out the air. Player 2 on the board first.
Oh, okay, JL Gaming, let me put the in, bro.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Reacts to the throw. Things are slow going right now. Hit them with a stop and pop. Oito throw. Can't let him close in like that. What'll happen here? Players experiencing burnout. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 2 baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Knocks down with the horn. Grabs and throws him away. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Brushes that off and keeps going. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. Overhead attack. All the throw connects. Going in. Manages to block the jump in attack. Turns out. Hits him with the ultimate killer head grab. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Big gauge difference here. And the stun. Is it gonna be over? Oh, they got him. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Grabs and throws them away. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Takes a trip, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Can't tech the throw. Breaks the block with a foot, charges forward. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Medium kick. They're stunned. All they need to do is get enough damage to finish. This is gonna be bad news. Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Crowns them from above. Are we gonna see a comeback? Uses the gauge for a super art. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill.
Let's end this on a high note.
Taking no prisoners. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Grabs him. Lots of aggression from both sides. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 is using their drive liberally. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Great work finding the opening. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Takes a trip, charges forward. Hits them with a stop and bop. Burnout dissipates. Yes, drive impact for the win. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Immediate jump in. Big throws. Hold your breath. They cancel out each other's moves. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Barely blocks the jump in. Knocked down with the horn. Player 1 lead brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who uses super art. Throw connects and does big damage. Super clutch corner switch. Rhino charges forward. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Player 2 can't let this... Oh, huge tank. Knocked him out of the air. Player 1 is absolutely relentless. Okay, here we... Oh my god, what a throw tech. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 2 Was an
Challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Stands firm and blocks the drive-in. An aggressive attack. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. What are they thinking here? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Decides to meet them in the air. Brushes off the impact. What a clutch side pitch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1 gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good old slash. Mojito throw. You can't let him close in like that. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Goes for the jump in. Risky up close scrap still going. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Shows a medium kick. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Misses the grab. Jumps in. Oh, they were looking for that overhead. Blocks the impact. Hits them with a stopping pop. Jumps. Reads the jump in perfectly. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. Both fighters are hurting. What's the... Perfect execution with the anti-air. Underhand. Only burns out. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 1 can't use any drive. Sets up with the jump. What a finish.
Hey, what's up, Scott? Welcome to the stream, bro. What's up, Scott? Happy Saturday. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you, bro.
Not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Long, low attack hits. Throws him down. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Gets the jump in. Charges in with authority. Neither of them willing to back off here. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Oicho! Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Oh, burnout triggered! Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Looking for a chance. Big man's coming for you. Took him to the knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Not much life left, but their drive usage makes it and whiffs. They're wide open. Okay, here we go. The low block. Life leader's ultimate killer head. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with the cross that off. Oicho! Put the exclamation point on that with an O. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player one with drops him hard. That wall flat into the guard break. What's next? Grabs them. Pancake time. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Oh, they switch sides. Crowns them from above. Turn out, but they may have a plan here. Tap them on the toe. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Jumps. A jump in. Player one pumps the brakes on the impact. Take us for baby. It's time to bust this out. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player one has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Crowns him from above. The overhead's good. Goes for the jump in. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Reacts fast enough to get the counter. Decides to meet them in the air. Taking stock. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Knockdown. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull KO? Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Absorbs, lands a punish counter for the first hit. 100 hand slap. The jump in is this is gonna be bad news. Launches him. Going in, player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown and... Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The drive impact is denied. Brushes that off and keeps going. Oicho! Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. Player one is dominating this match. Shows a medium kick. Barely blocks the burnout activate. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Medium kick hit. The drive impact doesn't work. Solid anti has the super gauge advantage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Cross that off. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. What now? Knocked them out of the air. Player one is in a very good spot now. Connects with the throw. Both sides drops them. The low block. A jump? I can't believe it. The reactions on they are done. Player two comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Hey, what's up, Brittany? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Brittany. Appreciate it so much.
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Let us begin.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. That barely connected, but it still counts. What are they thinking here? They block the overhead, and this is a tough spot. Does a good job of pushing back. Throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Charges forward. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? They're they were right to be on guard there. Dashes up. Throws them to the experiencing burnout. Going in, player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. In there! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Opts for the throw. Player one with the life lead. Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? A quick breather takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Dashes! Hits them with a stopping block. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? Flatlines them. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win
Don't
fight.
expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Can they use the fair amount of comeback? Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Goes in on the impact for nothing. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting bears the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Shippuden doing the business. A quick breather. Player 1 drops them to half, closing the gap. They need to rely on their instincts here. Player 1.
Fighter 6. Now, find a new rival.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Come on.
I'll take on all of you! Round 1. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Good parry there, and player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Takes a trip. Throws him. What's next? Life lead opens up. Oh, burnout triggered. G-guy kick for a mixed KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes off the impact. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Grabs and throws him away. Hits him with a stopping block. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Experiencing burnout. Knockdown, and both of them were ready for a throw. Both looking to plan him with a pile driver. Both fighters planning something? Drops them from the air. Reads the throw and escapes. Their life is hanging by a thread. They got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. How will they utilize this? Gets the critical hit. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up.
Wrestling is unstoppable!
Player 1 can force protect the skies.
Hey, what's up, Epic Legend Chris? Thanks for coming to the stream, bro. Episode today.
Starts things off with a meets them in air. There's a drive impact. Overhead, but it won't work. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Gotta do better than that. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter. Nothing stops this train. What are they gonna do? Comes hard. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Both fighters can't use drive. How did they read that throw? Pack your bag. We're going to Siberia. Amazing. Raw super art incoming. Looking for the jackhammer. Comes off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger!
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Grabs them. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Life lead opens up. Medium kick hits. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Decides to brushes that off and keeps going. Gets the combo. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Burnout triggered. Player 2 has an empty drive key. This is a very precarious situation experiencing in there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. The low heavy hits. Combo with the target combo. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going opt for the throw to close it out? Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to puff up while they can. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? They just won't stop switching sides. Burnout triggered. He corrects them. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. What now? They're in range. We got KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. G-right kick for a mix-up. Jumps in. Nothing stops this train. Level 3 super. Bending that meter like it's nobody's business. Super! Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this kick, drops them. Oh, the throw connects. Player 2 drops them from the air. Okay, here we turn. Are you kidding me? That was a fight heard round the world. Yo!
Hey, what's up, Dead Dealer? Welcome to the stream, bro. Saturday, thanks for coming, bro. Yeah, thanks for hitting the like button, bro. Appreciate it so much. Yeah, man, I'm okay so far.
How is this match going to shake out? It's going to be exciting to see.
Interesting.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Oh no, not yet, bro. Not yet.
Right,
Before that's it, you.
what's going to happen? An aggressive attack. For an overhead. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 with the life lead. Hold your breath. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Throws him. What's next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets him. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Shadow Rise inbound. Grabs him. Very solid corner switch. Gets out of there with the backdash. Player 2 chases them down. A parry? Opts for Shadow Rise. Shows the medium kick. Knockdown and sneaks in above. Drive gauge captures. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Player 2 will need to burn out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Medium kick hit finishes them with a drive impact.
I shall crush your spirit.
So, you know, are you a father? Okay, how many kids I got? Three kids. 16, 14, and 6. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. How old are you, if you don't mind my asking, bro? Baldo's Mix Adventure, what's up, bro? Thanks for coming back to the stream. Appreciate it, bro. How old are you, do you know? What's your age?
Fighting ground.
Oh, okay, yeah, 37. Oh, they're gonna be this year. I'm 35.
Street Fighter 6.
Oh, okay, I just turned 37. So you're actually 1 year older than me.
Fighting ground. Chun-Li, Ken.
Hey, what's up? What's good, Jason? Welcome to the stream, Jason, for Saturday, bro. Thanks for coming, bro. Appreciate it, bro. You see, lurk mode on.
Now, find a new rival.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? No go for the throw. Starts with a jump in. Knew they'd go for it. That's a good read. Knockdown. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Oh! Beautiful setup with that attack. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Lets off a projectile to waste time. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Time's the only thing moving here. Player 1 chases them down. Gets them. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? They were right to be on guard there. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Knockdown and barely blocks the jump in. Looking for a chance. Going on the offensive? What's the next move? Sure you can? Brushes that off and keeps going. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Pushing right. Going in. Pumps the brakes on the impact. The drive impact doesn't work. Side switch. Oh, huge raw critical. What's gonna happen? Life lead is there, but doesn't check the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in. Oh, the throw connects. Hits the drive. Pokes with a kick. Gotta do better than that. Oh, they switch sides. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Turns down. Excellent block. Player 2 is looking at a quick problem from above. Okay, here that back throw was huge. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Ooh, what a smart throw. All whip and no throw. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 can't reach the throw and escapes. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Absolutely relentless.
Yeah, I don't understand how there's only one person watching.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Thanks for 11 likes, guys. Appreciate it so much.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Show me what you have.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Side switch, now they're on the defensive. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Strings it all together. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Gets him! Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight!
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Throws them to negate the block. Throws a beefy to Chosen. Pushes that off and keeps going. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Drive gauge is looking bad. What do they do now? Their spacing is so on point right now. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Now delivers the pain right to their doorstep. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious. This can lead to some big damage. Charges forward. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Noticeable throws them. Breaks the block with a throw. What a read with that outside air. Player 1 brings it home.
Hey, what's up, 88, lovely birds. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the night number 13. Appreciate it so much.
Are we
Yeah, shout out here. Thanks for coming.